The Peloponnesian Wars were one of the most important conflicts in the ancient Greek world. This war, which began in 431 BC between the city-states led by Athens and Sparta, lasted for approximately 27 years. It deeply affected the political order of Greek civilization. The main reason for the war was the reaction of the Peloponnesian League led by Sparta against the increasing power of Athens through the Delian League. Both sides entered into a struggle for hegemony, and eventually the conflict became inevitable. The first phase of the war was called the Archidamic War. Sparta besieged Athens from land, but no decisive result could be achieved. This was due to Athens' naval power. The Athenian leader Pericles followed a defensive strategy behind the walls. However, a plague epidemic that broke out in 430 BC wiped out almost a third of the Athenian population. It caused morale to collapse. Pericles also lost his life in this epidemic. The Peace of Nicias, signed in 421 BC, provided a temporary ceasefire. However, Athens' launch of the Sicilian Expedition in 415 BC reignited the war. The Athenian navy suffered a heavy defeat in this expedition, while Sparta strengthened its naval power with the support it received from the Persians. Finally, the Athenian navy was completely destroyed in the Battle of Aegos Potamoi in 405 BC. The city surrendered in 404 BC. By the end of the war, Sparta had risen to the position of ruler of Greece. Athens, on the other hand, had its walls demolished, lost its navy, and lost its political influence. However, the long war weakened all Greek cities and paved the way for the rise of Macedonia. The Peloponnesian Wars symbolized the collapse of Athens, the cradle of democracy, and signaled the end of the golden age of ancient Greece. These wars, recorded in history by Thucydides' work, remained a lesson in the devastating consequences of the struggle for the balance of power.